Oh no, I'm getting stalked again. Who would have guessed? It's me getting stalked again. Lucifer, that's what I do. Get stalked and captured, then beaten up in the psychopath's place. And then I fall in love with them as usual because they're all that matters to me. But hi everyone, my name is Lucifer and welcome to My Precious Stalker. This visual novel game is about a very small streamer or a YouTuber, and then they have no views or any viewers, but they finally meet a fan who turns out to be a stalker. Who knew? So we're gonna start with this. What's my name? My name's Lucifer. My stream direction. Technique, games, literature, photography, handmade, and cooking. I'll say games. I get those diggity damn games on. The morning sun slowly creeps in through my window. However, this does not prevent me from covering my head with a blanket and wincing. After a few more minutes of tossing and turning, I realize I'm unlikely to fall asleep again. So I had no choice but to get out of bed. The morning!
Hiss! The morning light. It burns my gamer skin. But the only light I can handle is RGB. Ah!
After a little morning stretch, I glance around my boring room. This room is fucking awesome. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. Trash. Need to take out the trash, but not today. That is a mood. That is a mood. Oh god, okay. Solo, sleeping as always. Perhaps my only joy in the morning on any given day. One day I'll stop forgetting to put the medicine back in its place. Or at least in the bag. I wouldn't like to go for the prescription again if I lose them. Uh-huh. Bills, advertisements, fan letters. I will definitely read it later. Fan letters. I'm getting fan letters. Oh my god, that's so cool. I should probably wash this pile of clothes. What? But I'm too lazy. I'll try to do it this week. Also, but I do wash it properly because I won't have anything to wear if I don't. Can't really go outside. I shake my. Oh wait, it's new, but it's already slowing down a little. That's fine. Mine's also new, but it basically dies every time I play a game that's unoptimized. Just like me, huh? Oh, wow. It will be necessary to update at least something in it, otherwise I'll end up without my streams. Yeah, that's also a mood. I shake my head, yawning. What could be even expected? Only I live here. Getting out of bed, I stretch once more and go to the kitchen, finally wanting to have breakfast. Oh god, running a midnight stream after working was probably a mistake. Yeah. Which, unfortunately, will happen again. Anyway, once I'm in the kitchen, the first thing I do is head to the fridge. Dreaming about my future breakfast, I open the door and discover an absolute emptiness inside. The fridge is not just empty, there aren't even any cockroaches in it. Poor ones couldn't find anything left. Wow. When I realize that I have to go to the store today, I wince. And why specifically today is the run out of everything today. I sigh in defeat, looking helplessly at the emptiness instead of food. There's still pickles, probably old milk, and some cat food. Everyone likes cat food, right? I sigh in defeat, looking helplessly at the emptiness instead of the food. And at the same time, I can hear my stomach growling mercilessly. Realizing that nothing will magically appear in the refrigerator while I stare at the shelves, I just close the door. A disappointed sigh escapes my mouth. Well, I definitely won't go out tomorrow, so it's better today. I head for the closet, trying to recall if there's any more moths appeared since the last time I opened it. Thank God there were no additional roommates in my clothes. Choosing the first thing that catches my eye, I lazily put it on. And take my wallet and phone, and I leave the apartment. To my disappointment, the elevator is still under repair, so I have to go down the stairs again. Gotta get damn gains, though. I really hope they will fix it soon, because a sporty lifestyle is clearly not for me. Don't smoke. Missing. Have you seen this? Mr. F. Apartment for rent. Missing. So many missings. Flight after flight of stairs. It can probably take forever. My gaze once again clings to the covered-up walls of the entrance. Missing Persians announcements. Phone numbers of some workers. Scribbled walls. Wanted flyers. Whoa. Finally, I find myself outside, breathing in the stuffy air and the smell of exhaust engines. Very fancy place. $1 lemonade? That's a steal. There's a cato in there. Ooh, cute. Very foxy. Coffee. Bids. Rent. You look like the my boyfriend guy. I wanted to play that game, but I never did because, yeah, if you know, you know. While almost unnoticed, streets and unfamiliar faces fly past. My thoughts were all on the previous day. I'll definitely think twice next time if I decide to do stream at night after my work shift. Yesterday was crowded though. Then I even streamed for half of the night. Crap. I let out a heavy sigh. I need to make a schedule later. One day. Although with the kind of work schedule I have, a stream schedule is out of the question. I glance around the walkway leading into the park before continuing on my path. I even like that the shortcut is going through here. Whoa. Autumn sale, have time to buy. Upholstered furniture, discounts up to 50%. Very fancy. Soon enough, the trees slightly outline the shape of a huge mall. I like to wonder why it's the only decent store in my whole city. It seems actually unfair walking back and forth on a weekend for almost an hour just to get something to eat tomorrow. I will have to leave my complaints behind as I do not notice how I found myself in the same spot. And I definitely should buy something that won't spoil my stomach for the next week. When I reach the store, I pick everything that theoretically a single person living alone might need. What do I usually eat? Vegetables, eggs, bread. Well, among the other rubbish. After checking all the goods at the self-service checkout and paying, after a few minutes, I go outside again. After fresh air bumped into my nose, I took a quick look around the parking lot and left. In the park, I slow down and give myself time to think. I don't really understand. Is it easier to breathe here just because of the forest nearby? On the one hand, it is logical, but on the other, it's all the same air, isn't it? Well, not really. No, not exactly. Nope. My thoughts gradually jump from one to the other, taking me somewhere far away in thought. Oh! It's the person from the car! However, they seem to have taken me too far when I suddenly bump into someone. Because of the unexpected collision. What are you talking about? That's awesome. You literally got... Oh my god, look at that. This is not a bad spread. Fruits? I keep forgetting. I haven't bought fruits in a while. I should get fruits. Oh my god, this game's like totally meta. I keep forgetting to buy fruits. Why are they so expensive? Like vegetables, bread. This is actually healthy. What do you mean junk? Because of the unexpected collision, I let go of the bag and it falls to the ground. My heart skips a beat at the thought of my just bought eggs breaking down from such a thing.
Oh, my bad.
That is not what you said. Okay, why does that look like me? Rubbing his neck, the young man gives me an awkward smile.
Let me help you?
Sure. If it's not so hard. Oh, of course. Do me a favor? Come on, help me. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, of course. Yes, of course. Actually, it's my fault. I apologize. I should have looked where I was going. I immediately get down on my knees and feel the guilt eating away at me from the inside out. The stranger quickly sits down on his knees next to me, clearly not afraid to make his pants dirty and help me collect the leftovers in a surviving bag. Oh, that's an evil stare. Getting up from the ground, I immediately pick up my bag, trying not to look at the stranger in the eyes. I really should have been more careful. What a shame. I'm sorry. I just...
That's okay.
Okay. All right. He smiled at me gently, interrupting me in mid-sentence.
But I'd like to buy you a treat.
Are you not going to finish your full dialogue? Okay, that's fine. That's rude, but okay. By a treat, sometimes if you're still feeling guilty, as a small compensation for the fact that we bumped into each other. What is this? That's strange. The guy looks at me expectantly. I will... Rude refuse, agree. Check my phone. Oh, okay. Those are... Okay. A lot of things happening. Before I can answer him, I suddenly feel a non-stop vibration in my pocket. Taking my phone, I look in surprise at the number of different kinds of notifications. I'm sorry, some other time, okay?
Ah, well, I won't bother.
Okay, thank you. Waving goodbye, he walks away, leaving me alone. This is good, of course, but shouldn't I be safe? I'll go through the forest. Sure, why not? A good fresh air is good, right? I felt a cold. Or is it just a chill running down my spine? In any case, I absolutely did not like the idea that this person could follow me as freely as inviting me somewhere. Maybe I'm being paranoid about some. Whoa, 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 what, who, which, what, where, why is there? Okay. But I still glance around and head towards where the park turns into a forest. I walk for a while, occasionally glancing over my shoulder to make sure I'm not being followed. The further I go, the less passable the terrain becomes. However, I still don't care. It's better to get lost in the woods than fall into the clutches of some serial killer. I stop by the weeds and try to catch my breath, and turning around, I find myself God knows where. Wonderful. It's just fucking amazing. I'm in the middle of the forest. Someone might be watching me, and I don't even have a clue how to get back. Clutching my head, I sigh in resignation and lean my back against a tree. My heart was beating wildly somewhere in my chest, or in my temples, throbbing in the back of my head with pain. Why does this only happen when I leave the house? I can hardly overcome the desire to sit down here and burst into tears from my despair, thinking about the next course of action. Well, in theory, if you keep walking, you'll end up at least somewhere, right? After a few minutes of such a stay, I gather my courage and still decide to try and move on, hoping that I will be lucky. Oh God. Oh God. I don't know how much time has passed since that halt, but my arms and legs are already falling off when I stop again. It takes me a moment to realize that the forest is shrouded in night darkness. At that moment, I hear someone calling out to me.
Hey!
This is great. Honestly, love meeting new people, but in the middle of the night, maybe not. Another unknown guy who looks more like a forester is making his way through the bushes to me. He smiles radiantly, carefully pushing the branches in front of him. Oh, okay. Once he's almost at my side, he straightens up, stopping a couple of meters away and straightening his bag. Unlike me, he stands firmly on his feet.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Nothing. Just wandering the forest, getting lost in my thoughts, and dying on the inside. The usual. I shift uncomfortably from one foot to another, moving the bag from one hand to the other.
You don't know your way back, do you?
Maybe. Why wouldn't you know? Also, why does this look familiar? I don't know why. I think I played a game with this or seen this somewhere. I'm not sure. I nod weakly as he looks at me, puzzled. What a shame. Why does it feel like I'm 10 years old again and my parents found me in the woods?
Let me walk you out.
Okay. He lights me up with his radiant, warm smile. What if I refuse? I don't give it the money. No thanks. I'll better manage on my own somehow. Okay, you look more familiar to me now for some reason. I don't know why. Is it the Mushroom Oasis game? I think so. With these words, I slowly step back, holding my hand out in front of me. The stranger takes a step forward as if to stop me. But after a couple of meters, I turn around and start running as fast as I can. I don't know where, while he shouts something to me. Anywhere, just to get out into the city and without anyone on my tail. My legs carry me further into the wilds of the forest. Realization comes to me too late that the package of my products, which has already suffered today, was torn because of some branch. And now the contents have become a whole trail of products leading to me. I try not to think about it and just keep running. However, I don't notice how I stumble, and my sneakers accidentally clings to one of the protruding tree roots. Ouch. I fell. My body rolled dangerously down, some kind of slope. I try to stop somehow, but suddenly I feel a strong blow on my head. Okay. It goes dark in my eyes instantly. And the last thing I feel is my body going limp at the foot of a tree trunk. Oh, God. Congratulations. You got the bad ending #1. Death in the forest. We hope you enjoyed your quick walkthrough. That was not a walkthrough. That was never a walkthrough. Agree. I nod briskly because I don't really have any other options. The guy is probably just happy to help me because he immediately grabs my hand and points away from us.
Okay, Ducky. Follow me.
Okay. Obediently following him, I examine his back. Surprisingly, he doesn't seem dangerous to me or anything like that. Actually, opposite, in a friendly way to relatives or something. Curiosity outweighs any decency, and walking in silence is a bit boring, so I only think for a couple of seconds before starting a dialogue. By the way, what's your name? The young man turns his head slightly in my direction, continuing to walk. Apparently, my question startled him a little at first.
I'm Misha, and you are.
That seems so familiar for some. Okay, I need to look this up. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I need to look up Mushroom Oasis, and if this is from Mushroom Oasis. Okay, I took a look, and it's on Mushroom Oasis. A completely different character. But I linked the visual novel in the description. It's an amazing novel that you guys should definitely watch. But they still look familiar to me. I don't know why Misha is so familiar to me. I don't know why. Oh, I'm Lucifer. The dialogue was awkward. Well,
So, why are you here?
reasons. In the woods, I mean. It seems that the ice of sudden encounter has begun to melt between us since he asks about it. Would it be appropriate to ask now about his appearance? Although it's probably like asking any girl about her age.
What is it?
What's the matter? Don't you remember why you were here in the woods? If people would only say what they were actually saying, that was so cool. I wanted to take a walk, but somehow I got carried away. I don't know how to lie, and I think it's seen. I really wanted to believe the opposite until the last moment. Misha chuckled, while I could only hope that he would not ask for any details. Fortunately for me, this forester did not become curious like me. When thoughts began to creep into my head that this guy had something else planned, a gap finally appeared between the trees. Already my heart was relieved at the moment, and my quiet sigh involuntarily escaped from my chest. My attendant apparently noticed this, but did not pay attention too much. We got out of the woods. I've been exhausted for a long time, and the grocery bag was completely crumpled. It seemed to me that the forester would leave me right at the park, but he continued to walk ahead of me as if nothing had happened. Oh, was Misha the person in like the distance over there? Ah. I apologize for the huge firework. Not knowing if I should start panicking, I just look around once again, noticing that there are much less people here at night than during the day. Who would have thunk it? However, they are still present here. You know, if people came around a lot at night and not much in the day, that's very suspicious. That's why nightclubs are so suspicious. Don't go to nightclubs, kids. the most suspicious thing ever, nightclubs. Oh, God. However, they are still present here, and make this guy feel uncomfortable, since he pulled his hood almost over his eyes in front of the first passerby. Soon, we reached the edge of the park, by a happy coincidence. It's the closest way I can get to home from here. I once again apologize for the fireworks. I step forward a little to make sure that this is the right side of the park, and I'm already turning around to thank my savior. However, he had already waved goodbye to me with a fleeting smile. A smile and a wave of a hand are completely different things, savior. With a slight wave of my free-handed response, I also go on my own way. Thank you very much, a sudden stranger who was doing something in the forest. And then the way lies only along the streets of the city that I know. That's concerning. That's very concerning. That is so concerning. And even though I'm still worried about today's incident, surely this guy can't wait for me until nightfall. Is that right? I cringe at that thought that I might still not be safe, so I quicken my pace so that I can get home faster. The streets pass by, and notice when I finally find myself near the house. Grocery shopping is a tough task, especially on the first day off after a first job. And after a second job, I just want to press the elevator button when I remember that it still doesn't work. Cursing all imaginable and unimaginable technologies, I walk to the stairs, counting in horror how many times I will suffocate before I climb. However, I heroically climb the last steps, almost falling on the right floor. After catching my breath a bit in front of the door, I finally go inside. I quickly unload my new purchases into their places, as if trying to get rid of my obsessive thoughts in my head. Although what happened today still haunts me. Warily, I climb onto the bed, with the phone in my hand sprawled out in the shape of a star. Don't like the fact that my PC is recording me right now, but that's okay. Should I call JD and tell him everything? Without thinking twice, I pick up the phone, dialing a familiar number. After all, they are the only one I can share something like this with. Or rather, with whom I want to share. Is it an AI? Is it an AI companion they're not good to share things with? After a couple of rings, the phone is picked up and the voice is heard on the other end.
Hey, haven't talked in a while. What's up?
Sup? With a heavy sigh, I tell them the whole story, almost in one breath. For a long time, they only answer me with silence. Maybe today's story is already something out of the ordinary?
Wait. Are you serious? You almost got turned down and then invited somewhere? What the hell?
I laugh nervously in response. Okay, it's not too bad yet, but it's probably already on the verge.
No, I'm serious. I want that too.
What? Okay. I want to and then offer a treat? Okay, yeah, sure.
Give that guy my number.
I'm sorry you didn't give it to me. Yeah. How rude of me to not take the guy's number. So rude of me. I once again apologize for more fireworks. It'll happen for a couple of videos more.
That first year too?
Maybe. I doubt he even has a phone. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
After chatting with JD for a while longer, I put the phone aside and stretch. How long have we been talking? It's long past midnight on the clock. Deciding to leave today's worries for the next morning, I finally burrow under the covers and go to bed. I hope I can do without so much stress tomorrow. I don't. Okay, so that's one of the endings. Okay. Oh, there was a thing that happened there. Okay, I'm gonna load the other ones as well. What if I do that? Same thing. Okay, load here back home. I shake my head, pushing away the intrusive thoughts. This man just turned out to be very kind. Nothing like that. Like, just like a streamer, I'm loading my previous save file, you know? All gamers have a save file. Bandersnatch. This man just turned out to be very kind. Nothing like that. It's just that today I wouldn't like to be invited somewhere. Lack of sleep, an empty fridge, all that things. Lack of sleep, an empty fridge, all that things. Anyone would not be in the mood with such a set. And only a few people will agree to something like this, being out of sorts. With a calm soul and a clear conscience, I leave the park. The way back this time seems less long to me. Yeah, it's really weird, and it's an interesting phenomenon I've noticed, where the way to something seems really like longer, but the way back seems much faster. Like, so much faster. It's really weird. I'm less in the clouds and more watching the road. Well, it's for the best then. The streets pass by unnoticed when I finally find myself near the house. Grocery shopping is a tough task, especially on the first day after the first job. And after the second job. Okay. I just want to press the elevator button when I remember that it still doesn't work. Okay. Climb the stairs, go home. I quickly unload my new purchases to their places while thoughts occasionally flash through my head. The guy worries me a bit. I should have at least asked him for his name. Well, I climb into bed with the phone, sprawled there. Should I call JD?
Hey.
Okay,
Wait,
call
no.
JD. Okay. It's past midnight. Okay, so I talked with JD for till midnight. Deciding to leave today's worries for the next morning, I finally burrow under the covers and go to my bed. Okay, so this is the same thing. Okay, what if I say rude refuse? Frowning, I look at him with an incomprehensible pile of feelings, including imagining indignation, anger, and surprise. After looking at him down, I shake my head with expressing my refusal. I'm sorry, but you're way too weird. He recoils, shocked by my words. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
I'm sorry.
Right.
I didn't mean to scare you.
Uh-huh. Waving his arms, he took a step back.
I just want to make it up to you.
Uh-huh. By giving him another annoying look, I let him know that he chose the wrong person for such an apology. Apparently, I'm showing him my currently... Okay, cool. Although something still bothers me. I guess I go back home and everything's the same. Okay. What if I agree? Because that's going to be a great idea, right? I'm not going to die. I probably will. I use slightly hiccup and the surprise. This is clearly not what I expected. I stand there for a while looking down at the ground and then I nod weakly. I think I can tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Oh, thank you for letting me know, game. I'll see you tomorrow at Moonbucks at 5 in the evening. Giving me a wide smile, the guy runs away almost skipping, which causes me to laugh vaguely. However, I soon realized that I don't know his name or his phone number. If that's the case, then let it be. He's not coming to my house tomorrow, is he? Oh no. That's crazy. Pushing these thoughts aside, I remember that I still have to go home, so I have to leave. So when I leave the park, a way back seems less longer to me. Dabba 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 doo. Dabba 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 doo. Dabba 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 doo. We've all come through this. We're all gone. We gotta talk to JD. Sup, JD? Oh, okay, so that's just the end. Okay, never mind. All right, I thought there'd be more after that fact. So there's clearly a set up for more to happen, and there's some setup with other kind of creatures. That, like, there aren't only humans in this world, because there was that fox girl and all that, which I find a little weird. If there are those kind of people in this world, and why would a mushroom horned person be afraid? Maybe it's like a extra race or something. I don't know. It's curious. It's very curious. It's obviously a Russian first game, and then they translated it to English, and yeah, they've done a really good job with it. I enjoy this little kind of game. And if you want more visual novels, look at my channel. I play a lot of them. And if you want to see me being captured and tied up and loving my captor, also link in the description with Olivia. Check out Olivia and Mushroom Oasis, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.